Hey, it's that lovely time. Let's reflect. What does God have today? And today is faith. How can I walk by faith? 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7. So today's video is about faith. Now having faith, first I want to look up the definition of faith. Just so we can start there. And hey, if you're new here to my channel, my name is Zion. I'm just a 25-year-old who's walking with Christ, but we're just learning as we go, Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I know what faith means, like, have faith and all that, but we're going to look up the actual definition of faith. Faith is broadly defined as complete trust or confidence in someone or something. So faith is trust, or you're confident about everything. And in 2 Corinthians chapter 5. I got my glasses on today. Chapter 5, verse 7 says, 5. For we walk by faith and not by sight, living our lives in manner consistent with our confidence and belief in God's promises. So, having faith, how can I walk by faith? It's really like not consuming what's around you in a sense. So, like, think of it in a sense. I used to be so let's just start over. When you're trying to have faith in yourself to start new or just new beginnings or anything like that, it takes a lot because you have to believe and trust the process. And in a Christian walk, you have to believe and trust the process, even though when you don't even know what the path is, because God has it written. But where faith comes along, you're believing, even though it looks crazy and everything, you're going to be okay. It's going to be for the better. It's going to work out. And walking by faith and not by sight is a hard thing to do, because I like to put it in biblical sense and I like to put it in reality. So, the dude who was walking across the water to Jesus, and even though Jesus was right in front of him, he's letting you know, like, hey, it's going to be okay. He saw the storms and the waves and everything's looking chaotic. He was like, man, I'm about to sink. And he sunk because he took his eyes off Jesus, And then in the reality sense of, we could be seeing our goal. It's right in front of us. We know where we need to do what we need to do, but we're so occupied by seeing everything else that's around us. So like social media, friends, relationships, stuff that like don't serve you. You got bills, you got responsibilities if you're a parent, you got school, you got, your work, you got everything is like car payments, your brake lights on, like just stuff is so loud all around you, but yet you have to have the faith and the trust that what's in front of me is going to be okay and going to get me through. I'm going to still keep my eye on that goal. I'm going to trust and believe that even though all of this is chaotic, what's in front of me is going to be great. And that's a lot. And that's okay. That's why we have to like really draw back and like reevaluate, because we let so many things that's surrounded around us affect us. Because let's put it in a more sense. You got your goal. You got where you want to be. You were like, you know what? I've been doing this. It's not working out for me. I'm going to give it to God. Let's start. You're walking my way. And then you hear or you see, oh, acting brand new, or oh, what is she doing? Or, oh, da 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 da. You're still walking, you're keeping your faith that, like, God, I know they don't understand, or the process I don't even understand, but I'm putting my faith and trust in you. That is like how you walk by faith. You all of that has nothing to do with what's you get the head with it. You don't need out here, you need there. You feel me? You gotta keep your eyes on the prize. You gotta keep your eyes on God. You know, like, okay, in a sense, like, we're locked in. You gotta keep it. And for me, with the whole walking by faith and not by sight, I really had to see what was I really keeping my eyes on. And that's in just like a metaphoric sense. So, like, I used to be wondering, like, how many followers I had, or like how many people were watching my videos. I was letting that more affect me than the fact of I'm out here trying to teach the gospel. I'm out here trying to help people regulate their nervous system a little bit. I'm out here, the bigger picture. I don't need, so, but I had to, where's my faith going in? Because my faith's not in other people, my faith's in God. Because with me doing this, He's going to be teaching me stuff that I've been wanting to learn, let alone, like, even though I'm doing this for y'all, I'm doing this for me. Because I know what I want from God, or what He has planned for me. You get it, in a sense? Because once, as you're walking, you realize the more that you're putting in God's hands, the more you just giving Him up to steer your path or whatever. It's kind of like sitting in a Tesla and the person's driving, and you just sitting there watching the wheel, in a sense. Or, like, I like to put it as, like, God is driving my boat, I'm just taking care of everything else. So I'm just making sure the floor is mopped and the sails are tightened and all that. I'm letting God steer me, but I'm also putting the work in, because I have faith and trust that where He's steering me, that's where I need to go. But at the same time, you still got to put the work in. And so you just got to find your own balance. You really do, when it comes by walking by faith and not by sight. Because I used to tell people, I feel like I'm holding God's hand and He's just dragging me along. Like, it's like you're holding a hand of a stranger. But this is not no stranger though. This is the Father. And excuse me, some of us need to get to know who our daddy is. That's just me personally. I had to, like, sit down and get to know, who am I putting this faith in? Reading the Word, and just talking to Him, like, God, who are you? Like, you really have to, if you're trusting the process, build a connection with that. Because you're having the faith, you're having the believance in something or someone. You feel me? And my something and someone is the Heavenly Father. And I know and I trust and believe that He's not going to steer me wrong. So whatever you're trusting and believing in, that's not going to steer you wrong and everything. Hey, to each his own, Because we got believers, non-believers. I'm just telling y'all what I am and what we is on this channel. But in a more open-mindedness, whatever guides you in the right sense, that's the right way, do it. And have that faith in it. And don't let anything else, throw you off. That's why, like, I guess horses be having them veils or whatever, so they can stay forward. You feel me? And put your thingy on and keep it pushing. But that was day 2 of our 52-day series. And I'll see y'all again for another lovely time with Z. And again, if you're new here, my name is Zion. I'm just a 25-year-old walking with Christ, but we're going to do it a little bit better this time. You fall down, you get back up. And we just going to keep coming back better and better. But I'll see y'all again later, and we'll see what God got in store for us, child, because now we got fit them. Here we go. Okay, so I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Bye, because only God can do it. Do it.